So, the most important part of your wedding day is getting to marry the love of your life, right? Wrong. It's making a TikTok of you taking your makeup off 20 minutes before your first look. Let's talk about it. So, last week, this girl named Lauren posted a TikTok of her taking off her makeup 20 minutes before her first look. Originally, the video wasn't all that bad. It just kind of looked like a bride who really wasn't loving her makeup, having a panic attack, but as it kept going, it really didn't look all that good for her. Like, it didn't really look like she posted it with the best intentions, and it's gotten a lot of controversy around it. So let's take a look. So this is how the video started.
Washing off my bridal makeup. Okay, wait, close this. Am I doing it? I feel like you're about to vomit. Committed now. Oh my gosh, what did I do? No, it's okay.
So right from the jump, her text on screen being core memory, getting my makeup done for my wedding, and I hated it so much I decided to wash it off and redo it myself. So that within itself it's not that bad, but it kind of shows a little bit of where this is going. So she ends up washing off her makeup, and in the actual video, she doesn't seem like she's doing it out of ill intention. Like, I don't want to hate on this girl at all. Like, I totally understand that if you do your makeup a certain way or you're used to looking a certain way, you want to look that way on your big day. So I'm not really hating on her for that at all. I don't really agree with like what she says later on in the video though. I feel like it's a little much. Like, it's just not really nice. I feel for her in the way that you don't want to not feel like yourself on your wedding day, but at the same time, like, if you were gonna post it, you should have posted it like sooner than like 4 months after your wedding. But I feel like it's a little late in the game to just all of a sudden be like, oh yeah, by the way.
He's not even until 4. It's fine. I'm scared that she's gonna want to do like touch-ups on me like right before. Can we ask her still? Is that rude? Like, you're never gonna see her again. I don't want to see her. I feel bad, but I don't like it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this. It's fine. I can't believe I'm doing this.
So in the next part of the video, she goes on to say that she's scared that she's going to want to do touch-ups right before. She's just kind of scared and over it, which, I mean, you shouldn't be scared of your bridal like makeup artist on your wedding day. If you don't like it, I have done bridal hair for years and years and years and years and years, and I have 100% had unhappy customers. Not often, but in the event that I did, I definitely took the time to figure out exactly what the problem was, and I fixed it to the best of my ability. And if I couldn't fix it, there was one time that I let another hairstylist on site take over because I knew that I could not give this client the look that she was trying to achieve. I mean, it just kind of comes with the territory of doing bridal styles. Like, we're human. We know that we're not always going to completely nail it. With that being said, if you're unhappy with a style that any hairstylist, any makeup artist, whether it's your wedding day or not, you should definitely address it with the makeup artist or your hairstylist. I've never met specifically a wedding stylist that wouldn't go to the ends of the earth to make their client happy. It's not her fault. Some people have a hard time communicating. We'll carry on.
Way more like myself. Like, I was watching her paint your lips and I was like, oh, that is pink. I was trying so hard to like it. She also like didn't blend in my neck at all. Like,
No, she didn't.
There's no makeup on my neck. I'd rather walk down the aisle like this. A mask.
So another nitpick that I have, it's them in the bathroom like, I mean, when I saw she was putting the pink on your lips, I was like, that was pink. Like, those little comments, I get it. You're just trying to help your friend get through her like bridal disaster. That's fine. It's not super great to post it after the fact. Posting that, in my opinion, is weird, but whatever. So the video continues, and then we get to the part where she's doing her own makeup.
Yeah, skin tone already matches your neck way better.
And in pictures, it's gonna look so much better too. That would be the bad part. Is that in the pictures? If you're like cakey or something.
Oh, I can't wait to make a TikTok about this.
Flashback.
I feel like it could have been corrected without going through all of this. I feel like if she had spoken to the makeup artist and just been like, hey girl, I'm not feeling it, the makeup artist more than likely would have gone to the ends of the earth to make sure that she was satisfied. I also don't love that in the background of when she's doing her own makeup that they're all saying that they're flashback Marys. Bridal makeup is a different kind of makeup. There's a lot more products used. I'm sure that there was a lot of like powders and like setting sprays and things to mattify the look as much as possible or keep it glowy without it looking sweaty and seeping throughout the day. Bridal makeup's a little different than normal makeup. At this point, we also don't quite know that it's many, many moons later. We think that this is just a bride who just got married. She's living her best life. She had this traumatic moment where she didn't love her makeup and she washed it all off. Oh my goodness. It feels very fresh. It's very fresh to the audience. She's posting it as if it's like within the last month has just happened. Well then, the makeup artist pops in like 2 days later.
So 21 million of you have seen that viral video of the bride washing off her makeup 20 minutes before her first look on her wedding day. Well, it's me. I'm that makeup artist.
As of the time of me recording this, it currently has 7 million likes. I don't know how many likes the original post got. It has since she's made her account private, which no hate to her. It probably, obviously this video didn't go the way that she had planned. Although I do think that there are some things in some cases that some people do deserve a little hate for. I don't think that this poor girl deserved what she got from posting this video. She really didn't do anything that bad. But let's get to the makeup artist's response.
I honestly was shocked to see this. There were no indicators that she was unhappy.
So props to her for addressing it, but also she didn't have to. I think she addressed it very well for what was going on, and I suppose that the general consensus is that she addressed it really well because she got 7 million likes within like a couple days. Well, she seems very sweet. She seems very genuine. She's not going for the girl's neck like I feel like some people would. Props to her. She is handling it like a pro. There are a little bit of like a little snootiness, a little snooty comment here and there towards the end, but overall, okay response. So she goes on to say that she can normally notice when a bride is unhappy, whether that be through them selling her, body language. She is right. As a service provider, you do pick up on little things like that. So I do agree with her in the way that we can pick up when something is wrong for sure, but also we are not mind readers.
She did have a preview with me and she was happy. There were a few things she wanted to change. Her eyeshadow color she wanted to change. She wanted to add a little more bronzer. She did mention in her message that she loved her lip and cheek color. So I kept that the same. On the wedding day, I made the changes that she asked for, and it seemed to me that she was happy. She gave me the biggest smile I've ever seen of a bride.
I feel like the biggest smile on the bride that you've ever had is a little like, oh, okay. If she's smiling ear to ear, which she did insert a picture of her makeup where she was smiling, I don't know her personally. I don't know if that's her I hate it smile or if it's like her woohoo, it's great smile. Like, I don't know. And you can't tell like what else was happening outside of a picture. So we're just speculating here. So I do agree with the makeup artist in the way that we can't tell if you don't tell us unless we can read your body communication and your body language, or you just outright tell us that you don't like something and you would like to have it swapped or switched or adjusted. We can't tell unless you tell us. But at the end of the day, she didn't. But I feel like when you're paying somebody for a service and you don't give them the opportunity to fix anything that you're not loving, I feel that falls more on you. It's not that she absolutely ruined your makeup, because realistically the picture of the makeup in my opinion looked absolutely fine. She maybe just didn't feel like herself, which is 100% understandable. In the grand scheme of things, she didn't say anything, and now she wants to say something months later on the internet for clout. I hate to say it so bluntly, but that is the way that it appears to me.
So her wedding was in August, so I mean, it's been several months now. I had no idea she was unhappy. And her washing off her makeup doesn't really bother me. I mean, it's her money down the drain. The thing that hurts is who the bride was. I'm not even on TikTok, so I had no idea this was happening. One of my artists saw this and saw that it was going viral and reached out to me.
We are 4 to 5 months past when the wedding was. So all of a sudden she decides to post this on TikTok. Also, in the original video, she literally says, I can't wait to make a TikTok out of this. Which, yeah, I wouldn't have left that part in, girly pop. I wouldn't have. That's a little crazy. Like, I do feel bad for the makeup artist though, even though she could have stayed anonymous. From what I've seen on other people's responses to this, I believe the makeup artist was tagged in her wedding photos on her Instagram. You're advertising that this woman did your makeup, then you post months later that you hated it and you washed it off within like 20 minutes before your first look. If you really hated it that much and you hated your experience, unless that's in your contract with her, I don't think you were obligated to tag her. And I think if you would have messaged her and been like, hey, I didn't tag you because I washed the makeup off, I'm sorry. Like, future clients finding her through this girl's page, it's not that hard to figure out that that was the girl that she hated her lip color and all of her makeup, and she washed it off 20 minutes before her wedding. Like, it wasn't that hard for people to figure out that it was her because she had the girl tagged in all of her Instagram photos of her wedding. That is maybe a nitpick, but I feel like that could have been avoided. The makeup artist genuinely seems kind of hurt that all of this is just coming out months later. Like, she has tears in her eyes when she's telling it, and especially because she didn't see it directly. It was sent to her by, she said, one of her artists or one of her assistants or employees. Somebody that is close to her saw it and was like, hey girl, this is what's going on. Sorry to be the one to tell you. Which really sucks.
That's what hurts, is that the character of the bride that I thought is not what was there. And that's just what hurt the most. But it is what it is. Can't change it now. All we can do is move forward and learn from this. So brides, if you're getting married, you don't have to hire a makeup artist. There's nowhere that says that you do. If you love the way that you do your own makeup, then do it on your wedding day. Also, if you do hire us makeup artists, you are not going to offend us. You're paying for our service, and it's our job to make sure you're comfortable. And so just communicate. Let us know what's going on.
I think overall she handled it really well, the makeup artist. I think that overall this whole situation could have been avoided with a little bit of communication. I don't really agree with the bride posting it months later. That is the part that I feel like a lot of people can't get over. That is not not my favorite part. Like, oh my God, this is such a traumatic moment on your wedding day. Yes, like, yes, I get it. Girl, I feel for you. And then the, I can't wait to make a TikTok about this is crazy work, man. Especially to not even untag the makeup artist off of your Instagram photo so that nobody would know that it was her. That just seems a little shady to me, a little not cool. It's not nice. You knew that people could find this girl off of your social tags, so that to me is just not the nicest thing you could have done for her. I feel like a lot of this could have been avoided if there was just a little bit more communication between the bride and the makeup artist. Like, she could have probably fixed anything that the bride felt was wrong. She handled it so well. She didn't deserve that. The bride didn't deserve to really feel that way either. I don't think the bride deserves any more hate. She didn't really deserve the hate that she got. I don't love the idea of bashing people. Like, she made a mistake by posting it. I'm very sure she knows that by now. All of her socials have gone private. I think it's been rumored that there was an apology at one point. I personally couldn't find her apology. If she did apologize, that's great. If she didn't, she doesn't have to. I know that all of us on the internet really want like a resolution to things, but unfortunately we're not always promised that. That kind of concludes our chit chat today about the bride who washed her makeup off 20 minutes before her first look. Thank you for getting ready with me and hanging out. Comment down below what we should talk about next time, and I will see you next time.